What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 13, episode 26. He wasn't manager enough for me. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? All right. Anyway, what was I about to say before I start this review? Possibly viewer discretion is advised, okay? Okay, because a couple of people piss me off, and I'm just going to express how I feel, okay? I'm just forewarning y'all before y'all move forward in this review, okay? Just at least let it go for a minute so I can get my view. Thank you, okay? Rennie and Spice. So Rennie is in the studio with Spice, and she's trying to get some things off her chest. She said that she has a lot on her mind because her baby daddy has racketeering charges and also murder for hire. And so she's rapping and getting the things off her chest. And she was like, "Oh, free my nigga, girl. No, keep him locked the fuck up, okay?" I also feel like Rennie needs a therapist. You need a therapist that also specializes in grief. Okay? Get your life, girl. Anyway, and that's enough. Let me back this up. Because he can possibly go down for murder for hire. Girl, this type of stuff make me nervous because you have a family, you have kids, and you have two older kids, and you have a 1.5-year-old, and now you're pregnant. Girl, y'all gonna get enough. Y'all are going to get enough. Okay? So anyway, Zell and Selma. Zell introduces Selma to his friend, a manager named Smooth. He brought her by, said that. He don't want 24. He just don't want 24 to get in the mix of what can possibly help Selma's career. So Selma lets them know that she told 24 that I'm going to meet with a potential manager right along with Zell. And so in response to that, 24 tells her now he can meet with another female artist. And I was like, you big black, big fat titty bitch. Like, I do not like him. Okay, he irks me. Shout out to Mrs. Best, because I'm finna use her words. He makes my teeth itch. Okay. Ma'am, can you get a shirt for coin your shirts, okay? You make my teeth itch. Get the shirt. And then when she get the shirt, y'all support my girl, okay? Anyway, so Smooth he asked Selma, do 24 have an issue with her seeking out new management, or any management for that matter? He was like, look, I don't want to complicate things. I'm just here to compliment everything. I think Selma's biggest mistake that I watched her do in this entirety when she met with Smooth was outright share her personal business that she have going on with her husband. I do think that Selma isn't being heard at home. We already know that. He dismisses her. So she's being suppressed. So as soon as she meet people, she's telling them her experience with him. And I hate that for her because she's such a beautiful woman and he's such a ugly ass, raggedy ass, yellow teeth ass nigga. Okay? I do not like that for Selma. Okay? But I think she wants to find her own lane, and I don't like that he doesn't want that for her, but then he'll lie like he did in the end, but we'll get there. So she said that he's still pissed off about the whole Cooley situation, and it's like he'll get over it when he get over it. So in the next scene, we see Jock and Zane. Zane goes over to Jock to talk with him about not wanting to be tested to see if he's a match for his brother. Jock asked him, "Are you going to get tested?" Zane said, "No, I didn't get tested." So Jock was like, he feels like Zane feels guilty, and he's looking at him like, well, I would have to side eye him, because if I needed a kidney, I wouldn't go to him. And I agree. I feel like Zane is childish as fuck, because he came up with a whole bunch of excuses instead of just saying, I don't want to do it. He's made it. It was just so many excuses instead of just saying, nah, I really don't want to do it, because then that make him look like the bad guy, which you always been the bad guy. Okay, Benjamin Buttons. Okay, that's why every time that's why you look like that's why I call you Benjamin Buttons. Okay, most people age gracefully, not you. You look a mess. I'm sorry. It makes me so sick. But I'm looking at him, and every time we see him in a scene, you're drinking. Baby. Okay, I wouldn't want your kidney. I wouldn't want none of your body parts. Okay, not none. Anyway, Zane was telling Jock that he had to think about his family. And Jock was saying how Zane has too many excuses, and that it all sounded like bullshit. Like, now, basically he was, like he said, I have to side eye him. So anyway, in the next scene, Selma, Erica, and Key, they're out eating. So Selma tells Erica, she's looking for new management, and Erica asked Selma how would 24 feel, and she said, he may be mad, but he doesn't know anything yet. However, she let them know that she let Erica know that 24 what 24 said, and 24 told her that he wants to focus on a new artist that can appreciate him. So Erica said in her confessional she felt like he's stalling her career, and she said that he only wants this position not to give to anyone else. She thinks that he's controlling because Selma cheated on him. And Selma is going through what she's going through with 24. Like, I bet it's 10 times worse in that house when those cameras not rolling. So Queen Key arrives. She announced that she's going on tour, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay, girl. She just seemed like she all over the place. That's what I've been getting from her this episode and last episode. But we'll let the chips fall. She also says she has to find the right person, or the right person has to find her as far as management goes. On another note, I want to say I'm glad how Selma and Erica are getting along. Because at first, Erica just was like, no. Y'all know she was acting like she was up here. Anyway, 24 pop up on Selma and the girls, and I'm like, where the fuck you came from? Like, ugh. So she tells him about the meeting she had with Zell and Smooth. 24 said he needs to see because he might be he might be good for Keisha Cole, but he may be horrible for Selma. So 24 also tells her, why you talking like this? I know you just finished drinking. Like, why are you gaslighting this lady? I've been married to you for 8 years, and you think I don't know? 24 is abusive financially. He's insufferable. He's what did I say he was? He doesn't like to deal with issues. Avoidant. He's avoidant and doesn't like to deal with issues. So that keeps Selma suppressed and probably depressed. Anyway, Erica, Carly, and I'm sorry, not Erica, Spice, Rennie, and Carly. I like how Spice and Carly are showing up for Rennie. Cool. They celebrate her. She lets them know, well, Carly tells her that she's gaining a lot of weight. So they all guess that she's pregnant, and they celebrate her. And I'm looking like, why? sorry, y'all. If it's bad enough you got pregnant for the nigga that kicked you out. Okay, he kicked you out for a lyric, a rap lyric, a bar, and put it on social media. He blasted you on social media. But then you turn around and get pregnant for him. You find out that you're pregnant the day he was arrested for these RICO charges. And we supposed to celebrate that? No, fuck that. Because your older two kids are in another state with your family. Girl, Rennie, y'all know I love Rennie down. I love Rennie down. But this some bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't celebrate this. And I can't be... No. Anyway, she said that she wasn't going to tell anybody. Again, Rennie, how is that working out for you? Like, she is really pissing me off. How is not sharing what you have going on with anybody working for you? You are holding this stuff and you are internalizing all of these things. You are pregnant and you have a kid. You are internalizing all of this, adding more stress onto you. That is pissing me off. Okay? Be fine. Anyway, Zane and his ugly ass mama. Okay? Y'all know I don't like Lynette. Okay? Lynette is the bane of my existence. So, her and Zane have a conversation. She tells Zane, everybody when they got tested except for you. Why didn't you go get tested? He tells her, well, she said everybody went and got tested. I'm still waiting on you to get tested. He was like, well, listen, I didn't go. And then he started running down all of these excuses. So the first thing Lynette raggedy ass asked was, did Ashley have any advice on what he should do? This was her way of trying to blame Ashley instead of just getting mad at his raggedy ass. You already don't see it for Ashley. So no matter what she do or what she don't do, you're still going to blame her because you need somebody to blame. This is why your son takes no accountability, because you never put responsibility on him, because you's a raggedy ass diaper wearing bitch. Okay? I don't like you. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot apologize. I don't like that lady. Anyway, he tells his mom Ashley was scared of losing him. And his mom says she shouldn't have no input in it. She can have input in whatever the hell she wants. That's her husband. What are you talking about? This incestuous relationship that Lynette seems to have with Zane is nasty. And I'm pretty sure the son that needs the kidney, she oversteps her boundaries in that relationship as well. That's the type of raggedy hoe she is. Anyway, she tells him your brother would be here forever. But we don't know if Ashley's gonna go tomorrow. No, you're hoping Ashley goes tomorrow so that ex of his, whatever that whole name is, that other baby mama, because that's the one you like anyway. Anyway, I don't know why Ashley do not pull herself up, grab her kids, divorce Zane, and go back to her stepmom where the love is real. Like, that lady really care for her. So, yeah, girl, the way I would have been gone, divorce me or not, I'm out of here. You can go to hell. So she said Ashley's input has made it worse. She also said Ashley should have said, it's whatever you decide. Ma'am, that's what Ashley told him. She said, you need to pray about it. I hate that he consistently causes triangulation between Ashley and his mom. He doesn't make it better. Just like he keeps triangulation between Ashley and that baby mama because he's still over there fucking her. And I hope he get crabs. Bitch. Anyway, Lynette said Michelle has been very supportive, which is her son's wife, the one who needs the kidney. She was like, Michelle has been very supportive. Oh wait, no. Michelle is the baby mama. Michelle is the baby mama. She said Michelle has been very supportive while Michael has been going through this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Michelle is Zane's baby mama, right? Or not Michael's wife. Y'all let me know, because I think last week he talked to a girl named Michelle, the baby mama. And I'm like, for you to put this shit on national TV is because you wanted Ashley to know that you're still in contact with that baby mama. Ashley, girl, do yourself a favor. Get away from these people, because they don't mean you no good. And I just mean that from the bottom of my heart. She said, so how can your wife be supportive? That's her kid. She was like, that's because Ashley is the mother of his kid, and that's the uncle. Ashley should be more supportive. She doesn't have to, but she was supportive. But again, you want to make Ashley the problem because you don't want to have to put the responsibility on your son, because you're already manipulative to your son anyway. You're making him feel guilty for not doing it. And that's why he gave you 1,000 excuses. He's giving you 1,000 excuses as to why he has not, because you're going to make him feel bad for not checking to see if he's a match for your other son. That's all I'm saying. Zane needs to grow the hell up. Like, your mom needs to know Ashley can have an opinion. And she's blaming Ashley for Zane's decision, and I really don't like that. And that's why I don't like Lynette Snaggletooth ass. Okay, so I know she got all her teeth, but y'all just y'all bear with me, because I don't like that lady. Anyway, we get to Selma's event. And sorry about that. So we get to Selma's event. And so, the ladies go up there and rap. It was cute. It was a cute thing. And then she come down. She talked to Smooth. And 24 is there with her. So he tells her, listen, I liked Erica's energy. But when you go up there, I need you to act like this is your first time meeting the audience. Like, your energy has to be up there. Like, So, I don't know. It was something about Smooth's facial expression that kind of gave, what the hell am I doing here? But I'm just here. I'm here so I won't get fined. Anyway, a lady from Atlantic Records walked up to Queen Key, and she wanted to connect with her. She was asking her questions. She asked Queen Key, what does she think what is the disconnect between her and her getting onto a record label? Out of everything Queen Key has said, basically, Key wants to have full control over how she operates and how she looks. She wants to have full control when it comes to her art. Erica and Dro had the same conversation. And Dro felt like Erica was, didn't want anybody to tell them what to do. But no, they want to have full control over their art and over their craft. When you get into these labels start changing who you are. They change how you look. They change who's your audience, your target audience. Like, you go in here for this, but they have you all the way over here in the country section because they want to mold you and change you and shape you into what they need you to be. And then after a while, they discard you. So I understand, and I'm not a music exec, never been, don't know how to sing, don't even know how to read music. It's just been a lot of complaints over the years. You guys have seen it. Like, it's been a lot with people in the music industry. So I get why these ladies decide to stay what do they call it? I am so spacing. Independent. So anyway, 24 talking to Smooth like he got some type of sense. And that's only because he talking to another man. Okay, he just can't seem to talk to his wife like he have sense. He want to play in her face with his dirty, dusty, musty, crusty ass. Okay, so he said he's been dreaming of Selma finding the right manager. I said this nigga is on bullshit if I ain't never seen it. Okay, I do not like him. Okay, he pisses me off. He pisses me off, y'all. He pisses me off with his big titty ass. Anyway, Smooth asked 24, you know, what's the holdup? And Selma was like, well, what's the holdup? Again, this exchange, I wish Selma would have not discussed the personal, whatever she got going on with 24. It should have just been business. You don't know how to keep it, like, okay, I'm not being like 24, but your personal business needs to be outside of here. This is a business conversation. Why are you you arguing with your husband? Yeah, the nigga just lied and said what he said, but let him lie while you get your bag. Oh, okay. Oh, really? But you keep that in the back of your mind, so when you get home, y'all can have that conversation. Like, oh, okay, I remember you said that you was dreaming about me finding a right manager. So I feel like such and such is my right manager, and I'm gonna just go ahead and go with him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, you put way too much of your personal business out there, and I don't think, looking at Smooth's face, I don't think he wants to deal with all of that. And that's just my opinion. So Smooth asked 24, you know, what was the holdup? And Selma was like, yeah, what's the holdup? And he said she never got the full push because she was always modeling, doing this and doing that. Once again, making the responsibility fall on Selma and not him lacking as he was lacking as her manager. And he's lacking because he's trying to punish her, and he's also lacking because he don't want her out there. He doesn't want her doing all of that. He don't. He want her home, cooking, rubbing his big fat hairy ass back. Okay? Sir, she is not a maid or a massage therapist. Anyway, Smooth asks, was it you or was it her? So he get in his confessional because he want to be a confessional gangster now, because he can't say what he need to say unless he's talking to Zane, because Zane is much smaller than him and shorter than him. Anybody else taller than him, I noticed he don't pop off. So anyway, he was like, why is he questioning me? I'm not trying to apply for a job. He want to be a manager. Okay, so why didn't you tell him that? Why didn't you say those things to him? But okay, you was a biatch, as I knew you was. Anyway, back with Queen Key. I didn't know she was a director. Anyway, Smooth tells him, listen, I'm not interested in y'all personal business. I'm just interested in being professional. So Sierra and Selma talk. She apologized for how she acts. Selma wants 24 to apologize to Sierra because Sierra feels like 24 owed her an apology. And I still stand on that. I don't think so. Y'all came to these people event on bullshit. Because again, you had your stuff going on with this nigga. I whatever you got was whatever you and your nigga got was whatever y'all got. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. So Sierra said in her confessional, 24 give MPE, micro penis energy, baby D. He said, she said, Sierra, you must want to see it. She was like, I can't see it. I said, Lord. Because y'all know Sierra keeps saying it's little. She didn't see it, but that's her thought process. So Sierra said, Selma needs to name her album, Is It In Yet? You know what? And they decided to squash the bullshit. And I'm glad that this is over. Y'all, they have gotten on my natural nerves. And I don't even want to know what they doing down in Miami, but we gonna find out tomorrow. And then I will have Divorce Sisters, and I'm Bell Collective come on tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be doing what am I supposed to be doing tomorrow? Part 2 of the reunion. Y'all, it's been a lot, and I got a lot. I'm just trying to get all this stuff done. Anyway, with all of that being said, this is your girl Kiwan reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.